and it won't be long until this plot will be cut. Hi, my name is Sandra Wick. I'm the crop production agent for the Post Rock District of K-State Research and Extension. Well, the 2018 wheat harvest in the Post Rock Extension District has officially started. In our southern counties of Lincoln County and Mitchell County, fields started being harvested around a couple days ago. Preliminary figures or data is coming in. Test weights are kind of all over the board, anywhere from 57 up to 61 pounds. The wheat is relatively dry, if you could guess. Most of it is less than 12%. We've kind of been experiencing some high temperatures here lately, so it's going to really speed up this dry down process. As you know, the Post Rock Extension District covers a large geographical area. So they're going to be starting in the southern part of that district a lot sooner than up here in the northern part. There's still several fields up here in the northern part of the district that have quite a bit of green left in the fields. So it may be a few days before the harvest will start up here. But it also depends on when that wheat was planted last fall. Several fields maybe were planted the end of September, which is about 3 weeks earlier than when the majority of the wheat was planted. So that kind of gives them a little kickstart. It also depends on when they received the timely moisture and to go on and progress that wheat into the development stage. Okay, we've dug some plants up here. So as you can see, this plant is almost completely turned that golden color. There is some green left up in the heads here, and kind of what I mentioned, that's just the wheat's process of going and drying down. As you can see, that there's not much of a root system left here in this wheat plant. So that's kind of been the concerning or underlying problem with the wheat is the drought conditions that we've had. And it just hasn't allowed that wheat to go on and develop like it normally would have. Now, I do have another poster here, and I've showed this several times. You can see the wind is blowing. It's going to knock me off here. But we are down, and like I said, we cover a large geographical area. But when it gets up to Feeks 10 and 11 in your wheat development stages, it really breaks that down a little bit more. So down in the southern part of the district, which is in Lincoln and Mitchell County, we're down here at this 11.4 because they're cutting down. That means that your wheat kernel is mature. We will show more close-ups of these in just a minute here. Whereas in the northern part of the county, we're at this 11.3, which is in your hard dough, which your 11.4 is a ripened or mature kernel. So, okay, what about maybe I told you some of the test weights. And I guess we're not surprised on the not so good, I guess you could see, test weights. We've had some triple digits here, like I mentioned before. What happens is when we have some really hot temperatures here and there's not a lot of moisture here for these plants, it can start to shrivel that berry. And so some light test weights may start to come in. What about insect problems? Right now, and like I had mentioned before in the other session, there's really not much as far as insect problems that we had. You may want to kind of watch because the wheat headworm can start showing up in some of the wheat. But a lot of times you may not know when the wheat headworm has even attacked your wheat until you take that load of grain into the elevator and you get downgraded for insect damaged kernels or IDK, but there's really no pest management plan in order to control that. Some years you may get it and some years you may not get it. Another concern with farmers out here is harvesting this short, thin wheat. So as you can see behind me here, this wheat is pretty short. If you look at how tall I am and look how tall the wheat is, you can pretty much guess that it's on the shorter side. So the concern is the amount of material that is moving in through the combine. With less material, that movement is going to keep flowing. So it may be harder for that grain to be threshed out of that wheat. So there's different headers that you can use in order to help with that. There is a stripper header. there is either an air reel or there is a draper or a flex head. But if you don't want to invest in that, you can use your conventional header. There's some adjustments that need to be made with that. At our annual wheat test plot tour, we had some information and a handout for you in harvesting your short thin wheat. If you'd like a copy of that, just stop by any of our extension offices, or you can go on our website at www.postrock.ksu.edu. So the next time we're going to be out here with the Journey of the Wheat Plant, we will be in the combine harvesting around and with our test plot. So please join us again for the Journey of the Wheat Plant, and we'll see you around here later.